guys, today I am going to show you how to make oatmeal muffins using our natural spices to give it a very deep flavor and have a delicious taste. So I'll take you guys through the whole steps, so just join me and let's just get started. So now the first thing we are going to start with our oatmeal over here. Let me show you the oatmeal I'm using. So I am using this Kikiland oatmeal. It works perfectly fine for me and it just takes my muffins to the next level. So this is the main ingredient. So I'm going to use 1.5 cup for this. Like this. I'll put this aside. Then we are going in with a full cup of fresh milk. Now mix this very well together, gentle, and allow this to rest for about 10 minutes. The reason why we are adding milk is to deepen our flavor and also soften our oatmeal legs over here. So we're gonna move this aside. So now our next step is to start with our dry ingredients. Welcome guys, I am making oatmeal muffins. If you have just joined, join me. So we are just on the stage of our dry ingredient. So I'm going in with 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Put this aside. Then I am going in the inch of baking powder and a little bit baking soda. Welcome guys, so over here I am doing some muffins, our oatmeal muffins. So if you just joined me, I am busy mixing the dry ingredients together. So I just mixed 1 cup of flour and then I went in with baking soda and I went in with baking powder over here. So I'm mixing all our dry ingredients nicely, and here I went in with our oatmeal and 1 cup of milk. I'm letting this sit for about 10 minutes. So then I am going in with a little bit of some spices to just deepen our muffins to the next level. So I am going to use our special natural spices over here. Oily seed, it's like a nutty, to just give it that nutty taste in our oatmeal muffins. So I'm going to use this oily seed, which is the local name is the Njansan seed. Then I'm going to put this aside. So we are just making our delicious muffins, oatmeal muffins, extremely delicious and full of flavors. So I'm just gonna mix it up very well. Now just look at this, how this is looking. Extremely nutty. This is our African nutmeg, which is known, the local name is Njansan. Extremely nutty, and it just take our oatmeal muffin to the next level. Put this aside. And also put this inside nicely. Gonna mix this up. Nice, so it does not give it the crunchiness. And let's not forget our main ingredients, which will take it to the next level, which is the salt. And salt, very important for baking. I'm gonna mix this all up. Nice. And if you don't have the African nutmeg, you can also add in your, if you don't have the Njansan spice, the oily seed, you can also add in African nutmeg or cinnamon. That also works perfectly fine. It's your kitchen, it's your rule. Mix the spices up, give it a deep flavor. But I personally prefer the African oily seed, which is the Njansan. It's extremely delicious, and it just takes your muffins to the next level. So I'm gonna put this aside over here. Then I'm gonna start with this. So I have to use the same cup over here. So now we're gonna bring back our wet ingredients, which is here the oatmeal. Now we're gonna add in over here, this is our brown sugar. Make sure 1 full cup of brown sugar. So make sure there's no crumbs. I'm going in with my hands nicely like this. So you guys can let me know from where you are watching from, and if you have any questions so far, what I'm doing, at which stage I am, feel free to let me know in the comments. So for me, I am just doing here muffins, oatmeal muffins, if you've just joined. So I let the oatmeal sit for about 10 minutes with 1 cup of milk, and let that rest for the moisture and for it to be deepened in flavor. So now I went in with a brown sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and then we're gonna with 1.5. So make sure there is no the brown sugar clumps. So we mix this all up nicely, something like this. This out of the way so that there's no clumps of the brown sugar. That's what we are really looking for here. Just like this. Then I'm going in with 120 ml of oil. This is for moisture. Then either you can mix your eggs in a different bowl, but I prefer just mixing it inside here. So 1 egg, 2 egg, this all up nicely. Whistle. You can also whistle your egg like separately. have a habit of mixing everything together, so it is nice. So this. So not over mixing it. Just going like this. And our flour. Gentle. Nicely, proportion, and not over mixing everything. Just nicely gentle, because you do not want to over mix, otherwise you will not get the delicious moisture muffins that you are looking for. Then we're adding the rest. So it's basically, the flour is so small, it's not too much. Side in, we're gonna go in. So I've already preheated my oven to 370 to 350 at the back. So our oven is ready. Okay, yes, it's ready. Mix this all up. Gentle. Nice, not to over mix it. Not to over mix it at all. Just gentle. Nice. Just like this. This is how you want it to look. Not too over mix for your lovely, delicious muffins, oatmeal muffins. So now I'm just gonna move this knife aside. Now you're gonna get your water with your ice cream scoop for the right measurements. So we're gonna put this aside. Then we're gonna go in with this. Put that there. Let's see which ones I can use. I think that this ones, yeah. So we're gonna mix them all up so we can have nice little flavors. Have the same little ones. We're gonna play around with them. Sauce there. I have a little different blues. Nice. Just I'm gonna bring it back. So you want to put this in here like this. Water. Then you just go. Yep. Boom. Right, measurements, so you can have this for breakfast, for lunch, for a to-go trip. They can last in the fridge for about 3 weeks. You can also freeze them. They are great combination for just pick and go. And they are so delicious and so filling. So whenever you want to put something where the kids can just come and grab for yourself for lunch, this is definitely the way to go. This looks so yummy, and it's so, yes, let's put this nicely there. There is always that extra. So the extra one, I think they're pretty too. I'm gonna put them here. The little extra one. Just there. Put this aside. So now when you are biting, you want it to give you that crunchiness of a little bit of sugar. So we're gonna go in with our brown sugar on top, or you can use white sugar, whatever you prefer. So I'm just going to ripple up this like this, something like this. Just nicely on top. Give it that nicely, a little crunch on top. Yay! Now, to make sure people are aware that this is an oatmeal cupcake that you are making, so add a little bit. No, what did I say? I just said something wrong. That is so funny of me. What I mean is to make sure that you are serving oatmeal cupcake. So make sure to put a little bit of flakes of the oatmeal, just for them to see that, oh, okay, this is an oatmeal muffin. Yeah, to make sure people see that this is an oatmeal muffin, put a little bit of the oatmeal flakes on top. And I'm just going in like this. Now that's the right way of saying it. So I didn't first say it right. So now that's the right way. So, and then I'm just going in a little bit like this. Nice. Now this looks good, and our oven is already preheated. Put this aside. So this looks yummy and this looks good. So these are oatmeal muffin. So I'm going to bake this for about 15 minutes into the oven. So stick around and let's wait our muffins do the magic, and we're gonna have this nicely. So I'm gonna put this in. Yep. Oh, it's better to go to one at a time. Go to these two little ones. So it's in. We're gonna wait some 15 minutes. So far while we are waiting for our muffins, if you guys have any questions, ask me. Myself, I'm finding myself here in Canada, in Montreal, Quebec. This is where I am. So welcome to my little kitchen, where I am sharing with you guys the recipe I know and teaching teenagers on how to cook. So if you guys have any question, you want to ask anything, feel free and leave a comment. Also, let me know where you are watching from and we can start communicating. If you miss something that I put into our ingredients, let me know also. So for my spices that I use for my muffins over there, I use our Njansan, which is an oily seed. The scientific name is Recodi Hidalahontin. So it's a very, very long name and very scientific. So it took me like 2 weeks to know and research deeply about this seasoning. It's natural and it just deepens the flavor in anything I put it in. So I love putting it as well in my muffins. It just pops them up and gives them that home. I don't know, this is a nice feeling I get when I use my halodin spice. It is so delicious. I love using it personally for my muffins, for my cooking, chicken, fish. It is the best. Or you can also use, if you don't have this oily seed, you can as well use the African nutmeg. You can as well go in with your African nutmeg. This is also good for your baking. It is extremely delicious and a lot of people know also about this spice. So the scientific name is Manadora marastica. It is so delicious, and inside this you will want to crack the seed. So you need to roast this like for about a minute and then you crack the seed. What you're looking for is the inside. The inside has that smoky, deep flavor. You can also use it like for your steak. It just takes your food to the very next level. I just love this African nutmeg, guys. It is a game changer. This one, it is a must to have in the kitchen. So I am going to put this aside and I'm going to show you guys one more of my favorite. So this is one of my favorite spices. I'll tell you guys why it's one of my favorite. Let me just quickly wash my hands. So just stick around and you're gonna soon you're gonna see our delicious muffins that are coming out of this oven. So one of my favorite spices as well that I wanted to tell you is this Aidan fruit. This Aidan fruit is such a delicious deep flavor spice. If you have problems with sleeping, losing weight, definitely go for this tea. This tea, the scientific name is Tetepura. You can just type it on Google and it's gonna give you, and it's extremely healthy, very delicious tea. You can drink it in the morning, in the night. If you have a problem of sleeping, problem of relaxing, this is what this tea does. It just takes you to a sleep, like a very deep sleep. And it is so natural, and it's not sweet, it's not sour. It is just neutral. So it's not like those kind of tea that are bitter and you'll not be able to drink it. No, this tea is definitely, it just deepens the flavor, very nice, and it just calms you, give you that nice energy, and it relaxes you. Very nice. Let me show you guys how it's looking. So once it's boiled, you boil it like on very low heat, this tea. So it gives you, like, you see, this is all the nutritions that are coming out of this tea. It is so dark. You see how it's looking? It is extremely dark, but you need to steam it like on low heat, and this is how it's gonna look. You steam it like really on low heat, and it is so delicious. And you can use this like so many times until you see it's not giving you the dark water like this. And this tea can help you sleep, make you relax. It is so natural, and it works in many ways. It is just a healthy tea. I enjoy personally drinking this, especially when I know I cannot sleep or have trouble relaxing. This is my go-ahead tea. It is extremely enjoyable. Just look at this, guys, and this also tastes so delicious. You can also add in a little bit of you can add in a little bit of honey if you prefer. You can add in a little bit of lemon, or you can go in with a bit of ginger and garlic. It's up to you how you want to play it, but this is one of my go ahead tea I love to do. So I'm gonna put this aside, and I'm gonna also put this aside. And another thing, one of my favorite spices, is this one. This is an country onion. I just love this. When you blend this spice, it gives you like a nice smell, and it just takes your kitchen smell to the very next level. So when you grind it into your coffee machine or whatever blender you have, so once you remove this seed from it, like this, you don't need this. So you're gonna get something like this. This is what you're going to get. And then when you grind it, the powder from here, it smells so amazing. You can use this like for your fish, for your chicken, for your salmon. Oh, salmon, this is the best. Or for your ribs. It's extremely, extremely delicious. I just love using this. So what you don't need is these ones you don't need inside. So you do not want to use that. And it is such a natural spices to have in the kitchen. I just love how it makes my food taste. So I'm just gonna put this like this. I'm gonna put this inside nicely. I'm gonna remove all of this. So I have a tendency of when I just take it out, because I need to remove, so I just go into the bowl and then I just start scratching it. So that's why you see there's a lot of the seed. So this natural spice, this one specifically, I source it from Cameroon. So this one is coming from Cameroon, and it is so delicious. It just gives you that homemade taste meal. This is what this spice does. So let me just drop an eye to our cupcakes, not cupcakes, muffins that are cooking over here. Whoa, they are rising. The muffins are rising, and it is smelling so delicious over there inside. I love how it's smelling. Now what we can do here, it is smelling so amazing, so I'm just waiting for our muffins. It is almost time for them to come out. And the muffins also go so handy well with our Aidan fruit tea. We're gonna throw this inside. Now we're just gonna wait for them, and they will come out nicely delicious. So let me tell you all a story. So growing up, myself, I was those kids who did not know how to cook at all. So as I started getting involved in relationship, and then I started to meet my husband, then my interest of cooking became high, because as a mom, you don't want to go to takeaways every day. It's very important to know at least a little bit basics on how to cook. So I've been cooking since, and I have improved in my cooking skills, and it's going super well. I'm super proud of myself. I'm not an expert on baking, but guys, now I can rate myself like, let's say, a 6. So I am not that an expert, but I love to bake here or there for the little ones. It is just so good, especially these muffins. When you have those lazy mornings that you don't feel like doing anything, they can always grab like one with milk and they are good to go. They are sorted. Or let's say you don't want to cook lunch, they have those muffins, they just grab and they are good to go. It just helps so nice. Hi Tonya, how are you? Let me know from where you are watching from. Nice having you here. Before you close the fridge, go that side. Nice having you here. Leave it. It's still cooking. The muffins are not ready yet. It's still cooking. So, hi, welcome. Before you go and take a shower. Go and take a shower. So what I'm doing here, this is a country onion. This one, it just deepens the flavor in your food. So personally for me, this spice, I source it from Cameroon, is quite delicious and it's just a game changer for any food I put it in. And I just love how this is already smelling in my kitchen, you know. The smell in your kitchen is very, very important, or in your house. It creates peace. It makes it feel like home. So I love different smell, especially in my kitchen, especially when cooking, opening up the doors, you know, someone is coming. Just that peace. It entered peace. So there's a lot of peace also in cooking, and you see the environment of the family changes, guys. So for me personally, I believe it's very important for individuals to at least know a little bit of the basics on how to cook. That's why every day I cook and every day I go live. So you can pick up one or two things from my cooking skills, and you can as well cook yourself at home. You can season your chicken. So cooking is all about exploring, and it's all about science. It's like a science. So using the right measurements, using the right seasoning, and the more you play around, the more you will know and have the basics of how to cook. So just get comfortable, grab it there inside your kitchen. It's really going to help you a lot, trust me. So get a little bit of bend, make mistakes, because all of us, we learn from making mistakes. That's how we learn. So our muffins are coming right. Let me drop again an eye on our muffins there. How they are coming out. Whoa! They are rising. They are rising. The muffin smells so delicious and they are rising. Guys, stick around and see how these muffins are going to taste and look. I'm telling you, we are almost there. It's about, I think, remaining 5 minutes. 5 minutes remaining, and then we're going to pop out our muffins, and we're going to have those muffins with anything of our choice. I love having them with the Eden fruit tree that I just showed you earlier. Or you can have them with a cup of coffee, or you can have them with a cup of juice or milk. The oatmeal muffins, guys, they go with anything. They're extremely delicious. So the other day, for the first time, I went. So this is our spice over here. I'm just gonna remove this. It's inside. So for the first time, I went to Ontario City in Toronto. It was my first time to travel there. So I went with the kids. We took them for their circumcisions over there. So it was quite interesting city to go and see. I loved it. It's extremely busy as well. A lot of traffic. You'll be stuck in the line like 30 minutes. I wonder how the people in America are coping over there with the traffic, because in Toronto it felt like that. So this is our spice over here. So what you're looking for, when you crack it like this, check, let me show you one. Let me show you guys one. So when you crack it like this, so I just want to show you guys the powder when it's blended, how it's looking. So I'm gonna put it like this. nicely. So let's see two. So you find it like this, and then you crack it like this, and it's like this. So this is like the country onion deep flavors. Put it here, then I'm gonna blend it. So now this is the whole seed when it's not blended. So when it's blended, it's looking like this. It's like a white powder, not really white. It's like a yellow powder, extremely delicious, and it just smells so amazing. And it's tasting like not like a nutty. It's just that gives it that how do I call it? How do I explain it? Which word can I use? This English is a problem. So, but when you put it like, let's say, to a meat or to a fish, it just gives you that amazing flavor you are looking for, like an African taste from back home. It is just so amazing, and you're gonna feel like you're really eating a homemade meal. The flavor you get just from this seed, it is a game changer. No wonder why people back in the 100 years back, how do you call it, 90, 60 or 600 years back, they were using these spices. It is so delicious, and it is so amazing. It's also very natural, guys. I just love the season. So this is how it looks when it's blended. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm not gonna waste it. When I'm seasoning something, I am definitely gonna use it. So let's see. So now I'm gonna turn this up because I don't want checking my muffins. So it is almost done. I'm giving it like 5 minutes. No, 2 more minutes. And then it should be ready. Then we'll have to remove it out. Our muffins over there, they are almost done. So I'm just gonna clean up here and remove our muffins out. So I'm gonna clean up this. This me. almost there. It is getting there. Cooking is patience, guys. Cooking is patience. If you want to see the final result of these delicious muffins, oatmeal muffins, it requires patience. When you rush stuff in cooking, you are going to eat raw stuff, guys. I'm going to serve you raw stuff if you guys are going to rush me. So just stick around. Just give me 1 minute. Just 1 minute of your time. Just stick to 1 minute of your time. Let's get coming. Now we are on 12 seconds, 14 seconds, 16 seconds. So when it's 1 minute, I'm going to remove this. So just give me 1 minute of your time. I promise you, you are going to see the final results of this delicious muffin over here. Trust me. So 31 seconds, 32 seconds, 35 seconds, 37 seconds, 39 seconds, 40 seconds, 42 seconds, 44, we're almost there, 46, we're almost there, 48, 49, 50 seconds, 51, 53, 55, 56, 58, 59, yeah, 1 minute. Hold on, let me hold this nice. Wow! Look at this! This looks so yummy and it came out so delicious, guys. Just look at this. Just look at this. This looks so yummy and it is so, so delicious. I love how this came out. Girl! I'm not a professional baker though, but I'm super proud of myself. Over here, I am super proud of myself. This looks amazing. This is giving the oatmeal vibe, guys. Just look at this beauty. Let me wear another one. Now just look at this beauty, guys. Look at this. Wow! This looks super delicious and yummy. I love how this came out. So we're gonna allow this to rest. But in the meantime, I'm gonna put you inside. In the meantime, I'll just take one so that I can show you guys. But you need to allow this to rest to have a good one. I'll put this aside. So we need to let this rest, but this looks so cute. This looks delicious. Yummy, guys. And to see this, always put in a toothpick and then you're gonna see. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have learned how to make your delicious oatmeal muffins. Look at this. This looks so delicious and yummy. Hope you have learned a few or two things on my tip how to make a delicious muffins for your family. You just put this in the table. They come, they pick, but let me warn you, it finishes extremely fast. So make a lot as you can. It's easy, it's fast, and it's also filling. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. From me to you, show love wherever you find yourself. Bye bye.